Hi there, students. A square peg in a round hole. Or just a square peg. If you call somebody a square peg, you're saying that they are a misfit. Yeah? This is a person whose character is unsuitable for the position that they are in. Yeah, so I don't know. Yeah, if you put me in the role of a doctor, I think I would be a bit of a square peg. Okay, so somebody who doesn't fit in, a misfit, is a square peg. Very often as well, they say you're trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. Yeah, you're using the wrong equipment. You're using the wrong person. Yeah, stop trying to make a square peg fit into a round hole. Yeah, because it doesn't work. You're not going to get a square peg. Let's see, these pegs. To me, it reminds me of this game that they have for small kids, where you have to put different pieces of wood into a framework. Yeah, but a square peg, a square piece of wood, is not going to fit into a round hole. You've got to make it round. When I arrived at the school, the new school, I felt like a square peg in a round hole. But finally, I made some friends, and that made things better. Yeah, so if a square peg in a round hole, this is somebody in a situation that does not suit them. It could also be something that is unsuitable for a situation or unsuitable for a specific job. Yeah, and this is the idea of a square peg in a round hole. Somebody who doesn't fit, somebody who's not comfortable in a particular situation, somebody who's not suited to a certain task. Okay, so yeah, in this company, I'm a square peg in a round hole. I don't feel at home. The company ethos is not the same as mine. Okay, so yeah, trying to teach somebody who's not good at languages, trying to insist that they learn languages. This is trying to fit a square peg in a round hole. Yeah, it's just trying to make somebody do something that is not good for them. Yeah, trying to fit a square peg into a round hole, trying to combine two things that don't fit together well. Yeah, they're not mutually suitable. Yeah, I think very often people try to fit square pegs in round holes. They use the only thing that they've got to hand, which normally is something that is not very suitable. Okay, so a square peg in a round hole, something that doesn't fit well, something that will not succeed when you try it, unless you use a lot of force, a lot of effort, yeah, or a lot of alteration. Yeah, you need to change either the peg or the hole until the square peg fits in the round hole, but it would be better to use something else. Okay, so what about the formality of this idiom? A square peg in a round hole, to try to fit a square peg in a round hole. I think I'm going to give it I think 4.5 in formality. Use informally, use semi-formally, use in the semi-formal writing. I think a very formal writing, perhaps not. Yeah, so fitting a square peg in a round hole. And then the origin, well, the origin is very clear. A round peg, a round piece of wood, does not fit in a square hole. Well, maybe if it's smaller, but, well, square pegs in round holes is not usually a very good idea. So, enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating. Use this phrase in a suitable situation. Don't try to fit a square peg into a round hole. Subscribe to my channel and I will see you soon. Bye for now. A square peg in a round hole.